Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the Moy Analytics Afternoon Energy Podcast for May 5th going into the 8th. We're going to start off with natural gas. Turned bullish again today. Okay, the trade below 274.40 warned a pressure when we broke back below here, but we only came off down to 267.60 before breaking back above where the line came in at 272.50, which warranted decent strength, and we've seen strength up to 281.30. Bear with me just a moment, please. And I also said to get long on a decent penetration above 276.30 to 640. And we've seen that strength up to here. If we were to break above this formation decently, that's going to warrant a continued strength. That's going to come in at 279.70 minus 0.4 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A decent penetration in there overnight is going to be 40 ticks up until the open. Maintain gap higher tomorrow. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. If we were to fail below this formation down here decently, that's going to warrant a decent pressure. That's going to come in at 268.80 minus 0.6 of a tick per hour. Okay, in the crude oil, we left a minor to medium bearish reversal above yesterday. Okay. The trade above 85.67 warranted decent strength. We saw $25.26 of that. A couple other bullish calls in here. Those are all on hold. Then the trade below 104.56, which was this formation right here. I said projects this downward $6 plus. We saw $15.90. And then the trade below 103.79, the failure below over here, warranted decent pressure. We saw 15.13 from that, down before we held this line and bounced back up. We also had a bearish suggestion below 95.83, which brought in $7.17 before rounding up and rolling back over again. Decent trade back above where this formation comes in at 95.51 minus 1 tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant decent strength. A decent penetration in there overnight is going to be 210 ticks. Decent trade above this formation up here will also warrant a decent strength. That's going to come in at 1even.63 minus 7 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd really ideally like to see 112 tick, at least 112 tick rejection off of that initially before breaking above to give it added better form. If we break above it decently and back down through it decently, look for decent pressure to come in. If we fail below this formation right here decently, that's going to warrant a decent pressure. That's going to come in at 91.08. Plus 3.5 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And a break below there, or project this downward at least $6-7. And possibly as much as $25. To maintain gap higher tomorrow, we'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Okay, in the Brent, or the, excuse me, the RBOB, we also left a medium to minor bearish reversal above yesterday. The trade above 3 even 24 brought in 76.16 cents of strength. A couple other bullish calls in here. Those are all on hold. Then the failure back below 363.11 up here brought in 41.27 cents of pressure. And then the trade below 360.07 below here brought in 31.38 cents of pressure for holding this line of bouncing, rolling over and bouncing from it again. To maintain gap higher in there tomorrow, we'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Decent trade back above this formation, which comes in at 365.23 plus 11 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. will warn of decent strength. Decent trade below this formation right here, which is going to come in at 336.91 plus 15 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant decent pressure for at least 13 cents. And possibly exceeding 40 cents. If we break below there decently and back up through it decently, look for decent short covering to come in. Excuse me. Yesterday in the heating oil, we also left a minor to medium bearish reversal above. I believe I wanted a range expansion today, which we saw. And in the heat on April 20th, we left a minor bullish reversal below. We rallied 80.63 cents from the 344.86 open. Another bullish call in here. Those are on hold. Then the trade back below 407.84 brought in 52.46 cents of pressure. And the trade back below 385.52 brought in 30.14 cents of pressure, or about below. However, I would note that we broke back above this formation right here. I said to get long above there at 374.33 minus 40 per hour. That now warns of strength. So I would keep that in mind in thinking about the rest of the complex, as they may violate their lines on the upside as well. To follow suit from this, decent trade above this formation right here, which is going to come in at 393.63 minus 23 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant a decent strength. A decent penetration in there is going to be 725 ticks overnight up until the open. Maintain gap higher in there tomorrow. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Decent trade below this formation right here, which is going to come in at 363.09. Plus 13 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant decent pressure, and that'll project this downward at least 25 cents and possibly as much as 65, 70 cents. We'd also like to see at least a 385 tick rejection off that line before breaking above it for added form. The Brent also left a minor to medium bearish reversal above yesterday. Traded on April 20th, we left a minor bullish reversal below. We rallied $24.7 from the 90.60 open, and another bullish call in here. Those are on hold. Then the trade below 113.13 up in here brought in $16.38 of pressure before short covering back up to this line, then rolled over and attained a little bit more there, coming off down to 96.03 below the 96.75 low, adding on another 72 ticks to the downside. Decent trade back above where this formation comes in at 1 even 72 minus 11 per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll warrant of decent strength. Maintain gap higher. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. I would also note that this is a significant formation below that you should be paying attention to if we roll over. That's going to come in at 93.94. minus 1.5 ticks per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Decent break below there will warrant a decent pressure, likely for days, and a likely run back down towards 83.42 minus. A decent penetration there is going to be 215 ticks overnight up until the 9 o'clock open. Okay, in the gas oil, we also left a minor to medium bearish reversal above yesterday. This descending line now is now negated. Bear with me just a moment. Turn off my phone. Decent trade below this formation right here is going to warrant a decent pressure. That's going to come in at 1086.98. Plus 47 per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maintain gap higher in there tomorrow. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. And for the cadence going into tomorrow, the RBOB, or the heating oil, is the strongest of the three. The RBOB in the middle, and the crude the weakest of the three relative to one another. And this crack is already screaming higher in the post-close, the heat crack in the post-close. When we had broke back above this line right here, that's why we're seeing some strength. And we have another formation up here that could propel it much higher as well. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast.